Today we're going to be looking at some entitled influencers who only influence extreme entitlement.
I am nothing without my following. I am nothing without my following. And when people try to hate on me and report me, I'm literally trying to be a better person. I want to say to everybody that's been reporting me, think twice because you're ruining my life. Because I make all of my money online. All of it. And I don't want to lose that. And I know people like to see me be down and be like them and be like the 90%ers, the people that work 9 to 5. That is not me. I am in LA to not be like that.
Oh god, oh. At the beginning I actually felt bad for her. I think I remember that story. Basically that girl was like an Instagram person or a YouTuber, and in the end their account got deleted. That's what social media is like, you know, you could have millions of followers but your account could get deleted or banned at any moment. I was actually starting to feel really bad for her because, you know, obviously her account would get taken away, she's lost a load of money, I can understand why she's like that. But then she was talking about how she's not like the 90% not working a 9 to 5. That's where you started to lose me a bit. But to be fair, on the flip side, if you're in LA you should be good, you know, there's loads of sugar daddies.
Alright guys, let's stay focused. We're getting distracted with numbers here. 500 subs. We gotta get to 500 subs. It's the only way I'm committing to a stream schedule.
Ooh.
We're at 187. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
So basically that girl is asking for 500 subs. I do remember her off Vine, so I think she moved on to Twitch. On Twitch there's like a sub button where someone can basically pay a certain amount of money to subscribe to you. Let's say I've got a sub button for £5.99 a month. 187 people sub to her, so how much is that? 100 subs is 599. 187 is probably around about 850. So she's gonna be making £850 a month, and she's basically saying that's not enough, I want more subs. I do actually remember watching her Vines, and I feel like a lot of times whenever it comes to social media, people think that it's very, very easy. You can snap your fingers and get subs just like that. I mean, I think that's what she thought. She obviously made a Twitch account and was thinking, oh, I'm gonna get loads of subs, you know, I'm gonna be super famous, make loads of money. That's not how it works. Whenever it comes to social media, you basically have to treat it like a business. You're not gonna blow up and make loads of money straight away. She obviously thought you could, which isn't true, and I'm actually quite surprised by that. You would think that her having a big following in Vine, she should know better. She should know that you're not gonna get loads of subs straight away. But the way she was acting, that's how you don't get subs. Basically implying you're not gonna commit to streaming until you get a certain amount of subs. That's really entitled.
Please give me money. I wish I could, but I'm so poor. But thank you for streaming for us, even though some of us are poor bums. What happened to all my pay pigs? I'm on a pay pig drought right now. What the f? Every time someone doesn't subscribe, Nebel sheds a tear. What do you want from me, chat? What could I need to possibly do to make sure that this stream doesn't die because I can't afford to keep it going anymore?
I was gonna say make an OnlyFans account, but maybe don't beg for money. I feel like a lot of times these Twitch streamers don't realize whenever someone subscribes to you, it costs money. You know, money. People have to go and work to get that money and then they give it to you. I don't understand why you'd ever subscribe or give someone money. Me personally, I'd never do it. I would never want someone to give me money. Obviously, I can understand why she wants people to sub to her because then she'll get money. But that's how you kill your career. That's a tutorial on how to kill your career. Be entitled and beg for money.
Matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing. Because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. If it cost $20 to sub, $20 is quite a bit of money. $20 is you can get a full meal for $20. And the difference of $20 and eating a meal is in that $20. Like, that's where it is.
What?
But a sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10. And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Ooh.
That's what that is. If I want to go see a movie, but I can't afford to pay for the ticket, I mean, you can just download it. You don't have to sub. You can just watch without supporting it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why would you subscribe?
But if you can't afford to go see the movie in theaters, then you can't afford to go see the movie in theaters. It costs the same even if you're paying in a different currency.
Yeah, that's probably why people don't go.
I'm unemployed, so
'cause they
basically all
can't
my money
afford
goes to
it.
bills and food, or I would support you. Yeah. It's $5. It's really, like, no one's gonna convince me that what I'm saying is so rude or so unacceptable.
What? Yet again, this is what I'm talking about. These people expect people to sub to them. You're not gonna blow up and randomly get subs. Usually people sub to you if you're a nice person, if you're entertaining, if you've got like a talent. That's when people would subscribe to you. I just find it so amusing how she's like, oh, if you went to go and see a movie and you don't have enough money for a ticket, you wouldn't get in. Yeah, that's literally how it goes. You know, if you can't afford a movie ticket, you're obviously not gonna see the movie. I just don't understand where this entitlement comes from. I think it's probably because a lot of these people don't realize that a sub costs actual money. And yet again, these Twitch streamers usually have never had a real job. With people like her, people only watch her because she's pretty. They get a bit hard to her. Hi hun, my name is Blank and I am a health/lifestyle blogger from Blank, but currently residing here for my residency. Now that there's some loosening of COVID restrictions and lots of people in my community are vaccinated, my family planned a bridal shower for me in Blank on Sunday, May 30th at 3 p.m. I already know where this is going because I've seen so many posts like this before. This is totally last minute, but I was hoping to collaborate with a photographer who would be willing to come for a few hours 2 to 5 p.m. to photograph the decor, food, bridal party and some of the guests as they arrive. I have the perfect target audience for your business. Lots of local women follow me. 76% of my followers are females between 18 to 34 years old. Okay, well that's amazing, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna get this man business. Of course you'd be tagged in all photos and you would have access to use all of my photos. Additionally, would do a dedicated story post reviewing your amazing service after the party. Usually these types of genuine collabs between me and local businesses do very well. Let me know ASAP. What I'm getting from that is that this girl doesn't want to pay for a photographer. Photographers cost a lot of money. Like a lot of them will cost like $100 an hour. Why don't you just pay for one? What also pisses me off about messages like that is that 9.9% of the time they'll not actually get the person business. They said at the bottom, usually these types of genuine collabs between me and local businesses do very well. That's just a flat out lie. Like, I'm so sorry, they just don't, because most of the times people don't trust these people. I just will never understand the entitlement. Imagine literally messaging a photographer saying that. Come to my bridal party, I'll not pay, but I want you to take photos. Okay, so then this person responded, usually I do not do free shoots. Likes and tags are great, but they do not pay my bills. My hourly rate is $525 per hour, and I'd be doing myself a huge disservice with this kind of collab, as it would benefit you significantly more than it would myself. This isn't a hobby for me, it's my job and helps me support my family. If you're interested in hiring me for my service, I'd be more than happy to send over my package prices. So that right there is a pretty solid reply. You know, they replied pretty normally. This person has to pay their bills, you know, they don't live in Disneyland, you know, they do have to pay bills, have to make money somehow. And then the person responded, it's standard practice for business and bloggers to collaborate. I've worked with many photographers. Well, go and work with one of them. Why are you messaging a new photographer? For your information, I charge companies 1.2k to post one story reviewing their product, sometimes more. $3,000 for an in-feed post. If I am advertising your business on my social media page, which is also a small business, I'm valuing your work at around $4,200. That's not free. Creating good content for brands takes time and effort. What I'm getting from that is that she charges money for a lot of these things, so she's got the money. If you're able to make 1.2 grand off one story post, you're able to pay a photographer for a few hours. So if you thought that was bad, it gets even worse on their behalf. Social media advertisement is the single most important means of ads and increasing the exposure of businesses, both large and small in today's world, which does pay the bills. It brings new customers. Saying it's a lot more beneficial to me than you undermines the work I do. But that's literally the truth. Like, it helps you out a lot more than it helps him. It's not meant to be offensive if someone reaches out for a collab. I simply liked your work and DM'd you. If you don't accept, that's totally fine and I respect it. I'm disappointed you felt the need to decline and also add passive aggressive undertones. Best of luck. If I can remember correctly, that person wasn't passive aggressive to you. Just like I thought, they said, unfortunately I do not do free shoots. Likes and tags are great, but they do not pay my bills. That was not a passive aggressive message. Like, they literally give you a normal nice reply. And I also love how they said social media advertisement is the single most important means of ads and increasing the exposure of businesses both large and small in today's world, which does pay the bills. It might pay the bills in some cases, but if people just ignore your story posts and don't pay that photographer for like their own photos, he's not going to make any money. That's the type of influencer I personally don't really like. You can message people all you want to do free work, but they also have the right to decline. And yet again, I think it's a fact that she had to go with them. A good way to not look like an idiot in the future probably is to pay photographers and don't beg them for free work. YouTuber's channel banned over viral tantrum over $2 empanada in Rages, Spain. I'm not Spanish, so I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Empanada. Is that like food? A Spanish YouTuber told a server he only eats free things in a live stream, then said he charged $2,500 for promotion after she asked him to pay anyways. Okay, so it sounds to me that that person deserved to get their channel deleted. Yet again, why would you do that? Sometimes I read these posts, it's like these people do it to themselves. Why would you go out of your way to make yourself look like a proper asshole?
Like, I get that people have financial issues, but like, I don't believe that half of my viewership is all suffering from crippling financial issues while also having hours upon hours every single day of time that they can spend watching Twitch. I find that very hard to believe that your financial issues are so horrific that you have hours and hours every day to watch Twitch, yet you don't have $5 to spare for an entire month. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I really, truly don't believe it. That's why they have financial issues. Honestly, they need to reevaluate something. You really need to reevaluate your life choices.
They just sound like such idiots, don't they? The more to open their mouth, the worse it gets. Also, for all you know, them people might have money, they could be rich. They just don't want to give it to someone like you. Looking for a long-term teammate to join me in building my Instagram, video/photographer. I am a micro-influencer, 21,800 followers, and looking to do high-quality content such as follow-along workouts and IGTV as well as YouTube. I'm not able to pay, but looking to work together as a team. And as following grows and as endorsements come in, this won't be a problem. Looking in the Guildford area or Surrey area. So basically, this person said, I want somebody to work for me without actually paying them, so basically they do it for free like a slave. I also love how they added, I'm not able to pay but looking to work together as a team, and as following grows and endorsements come in, this won't be a problem. What happens if the following doesn't grow? What happens if the endorsements don't come in? Yet again, this person just hasn't thought it through. And why can't they do it on their own? If you're a micro-influencer, 20,000 followers, you don't need a big team. On my main channel, I've got 200,000 subscribers, and this one I've nearly got 10k. I've posted nearly 1,000 videos in this channel, and I've literally done it all by myself. I haven't needed anyone else. I found all the content, I've edited, I've filmed, I've spent all night editing. I'm just looking at this and like, to me this just seems unnecessary. This person's lazy and they don't want to do the work. Well, anyways guys, that's where I leave that video there. That is entitled influencers who only influence entitlement. If you ever see someone you follow act the way you've seen people act in this video, the best thing to do is probably unfollow them. If you want to see me look at more entitled influencers, let me know, definitely will. Press the big red subscribe button and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.